issue. I don't think a lot of them have played a lot in the past, and they had a really good D-line last year here, and it just takes time. And like Coach said, we gotta first of all get great effort. That's what we're looking for first. You know, I always tell them it doesn't take a lot of talent to give effort. So we got to get the effort there, and like Coach said, we're making them go, you know, sometimes 12 plays in a row, and that's hard. We wouldn't do that in the season, like Coach mentioned, but we've got to build that toughness mentally and physically, and then again, we got to get a lot better with our technique and our assignments. And
you got some guys like Bowery and TJ are kind of hybrid linebacker guys,
right,
that having to learn the defensive end.
Right, and you know they're good athletes, and they're going to help, especially on our pass rush. And like I said, they can play some different positions.
Looking at the defensive tackles primarily, is anyone kind of standing out right there right now?
But not really, you know, and what you need is competition. So, you know, really hadn't named a starter or anything like that. You know, Brian Shorter's probably the most consistent right now, but he's got a long way to go, They all do. But, you know, they're trying to learn, they're getting better. Big day tomorrow for them and for us. You know, like we told them after practice, the number one thing that we look at when we grade the film is effort. And if they're running to the football, if they're trying to get to the quarterback on pass, if they're holding their gaps and getting off blocks and flying to the ball, you gotta pursue on defense. That's what you got to do.
Defensive, or I guess on the defensive line as a whole, has there been maybe an advantage towards playing the run or playing the pass, or being kind of equal for both? Or?
Probably equal. We've got to do a much better job of converting from run to pass, especially on the play action. That's something we've got to really improve on. We don't want to stop and look in the backfield. You got to come off the same way every time, full speed, fit your block, recognize hi-hat, pass, whatever. We got to be a better student of the game, down and distance, tendencies, which we'll get into a lot more when we start in the fall. But we got to improve our pass rush from our normal defense when we don't go with our nickel when we have pass rushers in there. So we got to do a lot better job of rushing the passer, converting from the run block on play action to pass.